I'm Ellie Baker, and I've written a paper for Bridges 2020, co-authored with Daniel Baker and Charles Wampler, titled Infinitely Invertible Infinity. It's about our experiences crafting cloth objects with some very intriguing inversion properties. If you haven't spent much time thinking about what happens when you turn things inside out, I'm hoping that our paper will convince you that it's a very entertaining topic worthy of your attention, both mathematically and from a sewing perspective. My first experience with a strange inversion happened some years ago when I tried to make an infinity scarf like this one. I planned to use a standard technique for hiding the raw seam edges, which is to sew it inside out like this. Here you can see the seams on the outside. And then to turn it right side out through a small hole left in one seam, like this. But when I got the scarf turned right side out, I was very surprised because it had completely changed shape. It was no longer a scarf that would fit me. It was perhaps more suitable for a giraffe. Let's see if we can get it on my friend here. Oh yeah, looks good on him. But I sat there looking at it for a very long time, totally puzzled as to what had happened. That was the first of the inversion puzzles, but certainly not the last. The paper is about a series of such puzzles and the solutions we found to them that culminated in the design of this scarf that I'm wearing. It's made out of very lightweight silk chiffon and might look innocently like a regular infinity style scarf, but it has a surprise. It's constructed out of 3 individual infinity scarves that are linked together like this. One of the useful things about this particular linkage is that it has a kind of symmetry in which if you grab out any one of the rings, the other 2 are positioned in the same way in relation to it. If these toroidal rings are made of hollow, flexible material, like a cloth infinity scarf, and you turn any one of them inside out, the other 2 will wind up nested neatly inside it. That is, if you can make them with a geometry that does not change shape when you invert it, which you can. What this means is that we can make an infinity scarf that reverses 3 ways. I'll demonstrate. So, my scarf has a slit in it that looks like this, and it's a double slotted slit with 2 sides so that you can choose which side to invert through. There's an orange side and a green side. I'm going to choose the orange and invert it that way. Once you've inverted it, the fabric bunches up a bit, so you have to shake it out and smooth things a little bit to get it back in position. But here's the orange. And now the slit, if I can find it, I often lose the slit, so you're going to have to wait for me to locate it again. Let's see, I know it's here somewhere. It's kind of cool that it's so easy to lose it. So funny. I'm going to have to redo this. Oh, no, here we go. Okay, here's my slit. And now it has a green side and a blue side, and I'm going to invert through the green. Again, got to shake it out. Put that slit behind. And we can go full cycle. Oops, I didn't lose my slit this time, that's good. And we can go back to the original blue. And here we go. It turns out that there's no theoretical limit to how many scarves you can link like this. So you could make a quadruply invertible or a quintuply invertible or more. But from a practical standpoint, we found that 3 is a good number. Things get pretty bulky, at least for a wearable scarf. For the Bridges art show, I made a triply invertible scarf with 3 of my own fabric designs, which illustrate the structure of the scarf itself. So, whether you are a seamstress or a mathematician or both, I hope you'll find our paper fun and very readable. Please take a look at it and let us know what you think. Perhaps you'll have some cool ideas for other fun things that you could do with inversions.